today we will be utilizing a ball in our mat class. If you don't have a ball, again, a really firm pillow would be really great, or blankets that can be folded up into a smaller, kind of denser square. So let's begin. We're going to start with the ball in our hands, and we're going to start standing up. I want you to bring your feet about the width of your pelvis. Remember the bones, not so much the flesh around the pelvis. And you're going to go ahead and bring your ball between your hands and just exhale, hug that ball in, pulling the belly muscles in nice and deep as you exhale. When you inhale, soften your hands around the ball, standing nice and tall, as if you could push imprints into the ground. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That ball is representing your abdominal muscles. Let them draw in, and then inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Now remember, with your breathing, in Pilates we typically exhale through the mouth. However, due to current climate, you're welcome to exhale through the nose. It's just as dynamic, and in some ways a little bit more stronger because you're maintaining that warmth in the body. So it can warm up your practice a little bit more. 2 more. Exhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Inhale, make sure your stance is nice and firm through the feet. Exhale. Inhale, nicely done. Now you're going to take that ball, hug it between the inner thighs, make sure it's above your knee line, and you're going to tip your chin down as you again hug around that ball. Slowly roll yourself down, 1 vertebra at a time, all the way down. Keep going, let your arms hang heavy, and then you'll slowly roll yourself up, squeeze around that ball, hug the deep belly muscles in. Take your time bringing yourself up. Do that 2 more times. Exhale, squeeze around the ball, pull the navel muscles in, tuck the chin, just round and melt your body forward. And slowly roll yourself back up. 1 more time. Exhale, tuck the chin, slowly round forward, round, round, round. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Your arms are nice, heavy dead weight. And then stay all the way down in this forward fold and just hang out here. Make sure your head is heavy as you hang out. And then sway side to side with the arms back and forth. Softening through the neck. Stay connected to your breath. You'll just sway back and forth with those arms. 2 more breaths here. And then slowly on an exhale, inflate yourself back up to standing. You'll slowly roll up, up, up. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keep hugging the ball. Inhale, lift those arms up, big reach. Grab onto the right wrist, pull the arm out of the socket, tip off to the left. Squeeze around that ball, center yourself, grab onto the left wrist, tip off to the right. Bring everything up. And then go ahead and slowly lower the arms down. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take that ball and we're going to come to a seat on the floor, on your mat. And with this ball, once again, gripping it between the inner thighs, check in to see that your feet are, again, hip width distance apart. Arms are going to rest at your sides, and lengthen the neck long, aiming the crown of the head towards the wall behind you. So inhale those belly muscles up, hugging them up towards the ribs, and then exhale, pin the navel muscles down as you squeeze the life out of your ball. Inhale, slide up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, abdominal wall slides up, connecting the rib cage, that keyhole of the rib cage. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more. Inhale, slide up. Exhale. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Continue gripping the ball. Slowly scoop the tailbone up just a little bit. We're not going to come into a full roll yet of the spine. And then you're just going to lower the pelvis down. So you're lifting that pelvis up, hugging the ball, maybe coming up, gosh, an inch or enough space that your hand can clear between your pelvis and the mat. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Lower down. Scoop and lift. Maybe that's a better way to phrase it. Scoop up and down. Now, as your pelvis is doing this, we're going to get the arms involved here. So on your next scoop, your right arm is just going to lift up, abs are strong, and then lower down. Scoop and lift with the left arm, back and down. When we extend the arm, our ab muscles and all the muscles through the torso, they naturally want to extend along with the arm. We want to do our best to try and draw everything into the center and try and keep it near the navel. So extending those arms means that you have to work a little bit harder to try and keep the abdominal wall very strong and tightly bound towards the center. One more for each arm. Scoop and reach, lower down. Last one, scoop and reach, lower down. Whew. Those thighs might be warming up now. Just tick-tock the knees side to side for a moment, but keep the ball there. If any of you have gotten really creative with your equipment at home, if you don't have, I'd really love to see what you came up with. Maybe your own macrame ball. That would be great. Okay, so we're going to continue to squeeze the ball, and then I want you to bring your awareness to your right leg. As you hug around that ball, your exhale is going to lift a flexed foot out. Give one big squeeze on the bottom of your exhale, and then inhale, lower back down. Ooh, inner thighs, there we go. Left leg, exhale, hug and extend, push through the left heel, abs are strong, and slowly bend. Isn't going slow great? So much fun. Exhale, extend out. Keep your breath going. Don't hold your breath like I just did. Exhale, left heel out. Inhale, slowly down. Remember, don't forget that extra little hug of the ball when you extend the leg, squeeze, and then release. Left leg, exhale. Extend out and release. Squeeze, right? Notice if the small of your back is arching. We don't want that to happen, right? So if you need to imprint, remember, stamp your lower back into the ground. Good, 2 more for each leg. Exhale, squeeze and extend. Inhale down. Exhale, left leg, squeeze and extend. Inhale down. Right leg, exhale, squeeze and extend. And down. Left leg, squeeze and extend. And down. Nicely done. So remove the ball. Let that ball just rest on your tummy for a moment. Soles of the feet come together, coming into a reclined butterfly stretch just to give those inner thighs a little bit of an extension. And then flutter the knees up and down, maybe rock side to side. Again, whatever feels good. Now you know me. Once I got this ball, it becomes a feature in pretty much everything we do. So we're going to take our ball, bring it behind the head, with your hands coming behind the ball. Feet and knees are going to stay side by side. So you're going to exhale again, pull the belly muscles down almost to the point where you're actually turning your belly into a shallow dish. And we're simply going to engage, exhale, think of knitting the base of your rib cage together, the keyhole of your rib cage, as you bring your head up. Exhale, squeeze in and release. As you do this, make sure your neck is completely soft, so the weight of your head is relaxing comfortably on your ball. Now, if you don't have a ball or blanket or a pillow or anything, just use your hands, as I'm sure you've probably figured out by now. 3 more. Exhale and squeeze up. Continue hugging the knees together. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale down. 1 more. Exhale, squeeze. And down. Now, we're going to kind of do this alternating move with the lower and upper body. So first you're going to exhale, curl up through the head, finding that neck flexion, and then as your head begins to come down, lift the feet up just by a few inches. Feet go down, head goes up. Head goes down, feet go up. So it's this kind of small little baby rocking, really just lifting and challenging the core to try and lift you from the lower end, and then lift you from the upper end. Back and forth. Keep those knees and feet together, back and forth. Abdominal wall is flat. Try not to let your belly round up to the ceiling. Good, 2 more. Down and lower. 1 more. Down and lower. There's always something, right? Whew, tick-tock the knees back and forth. Removing that ball from the head. You're gonna go ahead and bring it between your hands, and then you're gonna extend your legs out. Nice and long. Continue hugging the legs together, squeezing the feet together through the ankles, and then, if possible, pointing through the toes. You're gonna press the hands around the ball, tuck the chin in, and start to curl yourself up to a seat. Now, if you are struggling getting all the way up for any reason, just come up halfway. The muscles are still working, and we're gonna continue rolling down. Take your time, reach the arms overhead. Do this 3 more times. Exhale, press the hands around the ball, tuck the chin into the chest, slowly curl up. Good. Remember, my longer leg individuals, you might have an easier time coming up because the length and weight of your legs are helping you. If you're longer in the torso, well, I don't know what to tell you. Just kidding. You'll be fine. You can also do this too if you've got a long torso. Good. 1 more, I think. Roll down, 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 down. Keep the belly strong. Good. And then I want you to hold. Let's do 1 more coming up. 1 more coming up. I'm jumping ahead as usual. Come up. Now, as you roll down, you're going to start to tuck the knees in as the head goes down. Pass the ball between the knees. Lower the arms overhead as you lower the feet. And then exhale. Squeeze around that ball. Bring everything up. Hands, take the ball. And they're going to reach overhead as you lower the feet again. So you're just passing the ball between the hands and the knees. Open up. Take your time. Exhale, close it up, and pass the ball. Inhale overhead, exhale, pass the ball, lower the feet with the ball. 3 more. Exhale. Think of those abdominal muscles like an accordion. Remember, they're squeezing everything together to bring the limbs towards the center. Exhale, pass. Good, 2 more. Exhale. Final 1. Exhale. Good. Go ahead and let the ball stay between the knees, arms resting overhead. Rock side to side. Take a few big belly breaths to soften through the navel for 3 counts. 2 and 1. So we're going to drop the ball between the legs, and then using your feet, or you might need to, if you have a pillow, you might have to just put the pillow underneath your foot. So what you're going to do here is you're going to keep that ball underneath the right leg. Your left leg is going to just straighten out. And we're going to press those arms down. On an exhale, actively push down into the ball and release. Exhale, press down. Release. Exhale, down. Get those right hamstrings active. Keep the pelvis square. Those hip bones are side by side. Don't let one hip be higher than the other. So you're always welcome to bring your hands down to that pelvic area and kind of narrow, feel that they're side by side with your fingers. Exhale, down. Inhale, release. Abs are strong. Exhale, press. Release. Here's 8 more. 8. Here's 7. Exhale, 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. If you do not have a ball and you have a pillow, you're going to need to, unless your pillow is really slippery, go ahead and put that pillow to the side. If you actually have a towel and you're on a smooth floor, that might work for you, or if you're wearing socks, that'll be fine. What we'll be doing is we're going to be pushing that ball forward, rolling the leg straight, and then pulling it back. If you don't have the ball, it's your heel that will be on the ground, and it'll extend forward and pull back. Don't just let the hamstring do all of the work here. Keep your belly muscles engaged. Make sure that your pelvis is quiet, right? That it's not shrugging up on one side, that those pelvic bones, those hip bones are staying completely horizontal to each other. Pull in, inhale out. Exhale, pull in. Remember, this strength comes from pushing down on the ball as you're pushing it forward and back. So you're dragging it in. That hamstring should really be strong here. 4 more. Exhale, 4. Inhale long. 3 more. And out. 2. Out. 1. And done. Keep the right leg extended out, pressing down on the ball or heel, pushing down on the floor. Your right hand is going to come behind your head, right elbow out, left arm stays where it is. Right elbow towards the outside of your left knee. They're going to meet in the center. Exhale, and then open back up. Exhale, open back up. Make sure that that elbow stays wide as you drop the head back, and then bring it to center. If your elbow is actually meeting the knee, that's cool, but try to bring the knee more towards the right shoulder so you really are getting deeper into those left lower obliques. 4 more. Exhale, 4. Open up. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 2. Hold in on 1, hold in on 1. Little pulses here. Pulse, pulse. Now as you pulse, actively press your right heel down into that ball. Oh my gosh, everything's strong. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Oh, good. Let's switch out the legs. The right leg will straighten out. Left foot presses down on ball and or pillow or towel. Arms rest at your side. Take a nice deep inhale as you roll that ball out. And then exhale, drag it back in. Keep those abs engaged. Remember, let the abs think that it's the reason your leg is able to bend and pull back. Don't just let the leg do all the work. Your hamstring is active because you're pushing down in that ball, so you should feel the back of the left thigh, that bicep femoris muscle. Let it really activate. Exhale down, belly stays flat. Exhale and extend. Good. Here's 5 more. 4 more. 3. I don't feel like we've done enough on this side, but I'll keep you at 2. Keep you at 1. And extend all the way out. Continue pressing the heel down into the ball. Left hand comes behind your head. Let your right arm stay at your side. So left elbow or shoulder towards right knee. Exhale, curl and pull in. Inhale out. Keep the strength through the left leg. Exhale, curl. And extend out. Good. Exhale. Extend out. Exhale. And out. Here's 8. Oh, why did I say 8? Oh, well, here we are. 7. Exhale, 6. Exhale, 5. Keep that belly strong. You should really feel this with the lower right obliques. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Nicely done. Go ahead and bring everything back as far as the ball is concerned. Arms are going to rest at your sides. You're going to bring your feet wide, knees in together. Just kind of let the knees fall in towards one another for 3 counts. 2 and 1. And then go ahead and bring the feet onto the ball or blanket. Soles of the feet together, knees are going to open up. And you're just going to kind of let those legs frog kick forward and back. Forward and back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we'll stretch up those hamstrings in a bit, I promise. You're gonna find your ball, or pillow, and now we're gonna go ahead and lift the hips up, placing that ball behind the pelvis. Remember, you'd never wanna put the ball in the small of your back, it's too fleshy. You want it to be behind the bony landmarks of your pelvis. And we're gonna go ahead and walk those feet in pretty close because our heels are gonna lift up. So the heels will be up, the toes will be connected. And you're gonna go ahead and exhale, lift the pelvis up, coming into the high bridge. You may or may not still be touching the ball, it's fine, it doesn't matter. And then slowly lower back down. Exhale, engage and lift. Inhale. As you begin to engage and lift the hips up, those glutes are naturally gonna squeeze. The hamstrings might find a little bit of activity as well, depending on how your muscles are laid out. Exhale, up for 8, and down, 7, down, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep the pelvis lifted on 1. Now, that ball is there just to kind of give you that moral support. You're gonna drop the right heel down, lift it up, left heel down, and up. Right, left, right. Keep the neck long, looking straight up at the ceiling. Right, left, right. We're gonna speed this up, here we go. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Hips stay up. Here's 8, left, 7, left, 6, 5, good. 4, left, 3, left, 2, left, 1, and done. Settle the pelvis back down onto the ball. Arms are gonna stay at your sides, acting as kickstands as you bring the knees into your chest. And then hands are gonna find the knees and pull the knees down. Just rock back and forth. So if you are newer to the use of a ball, this might be a little bit wobbly for you. And your arms are gonna help keep you in place. And again, make sure that ball is behind the pelvis, not in the small of your back. You do not want it on that lumbar, right? That lower part of your spine. You're gonna straighten the legs up. And if you need to do any adjusting, which I do, arms are gonna rest at your sides. And go ahead and lengthen those legs up. So even though the pelvis is elevated, you wanna find about a 90-degree bend with the legs meeting the torso. Starting with the right leg, we're gonna lower that right leg down. Actively press your arms down into the ground. Your legs are gonna form, again, a 90-degree angle or thereabouts, and then hug the belly muscles down as you lift that leg slowly up. Left legs turn, inhale, lower down. Abs are strong, find that 90-degree bend. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Remember, exhale through the mouth or the nose. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Now, if this is enough for you in the balancing act that the ball is providing, stay here. Lower the left leg down. Here's the change for those who want to go a little further. Lower the leg down, then sweep it out to the side, bringing it up around. Left leg, inhale, lower down, exhale, sweep it out and around. Right leg down, out and around. Left leg down, out and around. Inhale, lower, exhale, sweep. Inhale, lower, exhale, sweep. Like I said, if the sweep is just not there today, stick with going up and down. Good. One more time, each leg. Inhale, right, exhale, up. Inhale, left down, exhale, up. Keep the ball where it's at. Walk your hands up the legs. Fold your body in half. Find a stretch for your hamstrings. Maybe you can grab onto the toes. But keep the feet together. You can bend through the knees if you're really tight in those hamstrings. And then try to straighten and bend, straighten and bend. For 3 counts, 2, and 1. You can either bring the feet down to lift the ball up, or you can just kind of launch yourself up with that ball. All right. So the ball is going to come, actually we're going to wedge the ball behind the tailbone. So if you have that pillow or blanket or towel, that works as well. We're going to come to genie arms, one arm stacked on the front of the other, and flex at the ankles. Again, you want to start your body at a 90-degree angle and do your best to keep your spine tall. No slouching. If you need to lean back a little bit, that's fine, but maintain a long spine. So what you're going to do is start in that tall spine. On an exhale, pull the belly in and just round your lower back into your support. Inhale up nice and tall. Exhale, round. Inhale up, exhale, round. Now, one small change. The next time that you round your spine, point the toes. Exhale, round. And then flex at the ankles, nice and tall. So the feet are mimicking your spine, right? The feet come long, and then the feet round. 4 more. Inhale, exhale, round. 3 more. Exhale, round. 2. Exhale, round. 1. Exhale. Flex at the ankles, reach those arms up. I just want you to stay nice and tall here. That's all. No movement. Encourage those back muscles to help lift up your spine. Keep your arms as long as possible. Notice if your shoulders are creeping up to your ears, keep them soft. And lengthen the arms as straight as possible. Flex through the ankles. Maybe the heels are hovering off of the floor. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Melt forward, reaching for the feet. Chin tucks in, just hang out here. And breathe for 3 counts. 2, and 1. All right. That ball is now going to roll its way up to the thoracic spine. So that space kind of between your shoulder blades. And you're going to go ahead and just keep the hands behind the head, interlacing them if you'd like, or cupping them behind the head. And make sure that ball is even where it's centered in your back. You're going to bring the feet and the knees together, again, squeezing them together. Just that squeezing action alone is really good, a good isometric hold for the hamstrings and the inner thighs. So you're going to let your head just drop all the way back. Exhale, curl forward, hollow out the belly. Inhale back, exhale, curl forward. The goal of this is to make sure it's not your arms that are pushing your chin into your chest. This is all abdominal work curling in. Think about the base of your rib cage, that keyhole of the rib cage. You want to close that keyhole up when you curl forward and pull the deep belly muscles down towards the lower back. Here's 4 more. Inhale, exhale, 3, inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, 1. Nicely done. Keep the hands where they're at. Bring the feet up, coming into tabletop, that 90-degree bend of the knees. Now, you're welcome to keep the hands behind the head and just breathe here, but what we're going to do, for those who want a little bit more, is you're going to extend the arms out, active arms. We're going to move into the Pilates 100, probably the first time I've done them. So you're going to keep squeezing the knees and the feet together. When you pump your arms, that pumping and action is activating the triceps up through the shoulders. Pump, 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 pump. You'll inhale 5 counts, exhale 5 counts. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Pull the abs down. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, X, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Don't let the knees and feet get soft. Keep the abs strong. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, X, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay strong. In, 2, 4, 5, X, 2, 3, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, X, 2, 3, 5. 30 more. 5. But up. Count, count, count. 5, 4, 3, 2. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, X, 2, 3, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, X, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nicely done. Hug the knees in. I hate the 100s. That's the only time you're ever going to see me do them in these classes. And then bring the legs long. Drop the head back. I know it's Pilates and I should never say that, but oh, they're so awful. Reach the arms long, big stretch, open up the chest. This should feel really nice. And then go ahead and tuck your chin into your chest and bring yourself up to a seat, however you can get there. Okay, so recognizing that we're still on the ground, you're going to take your ball and you're going to wedge it underneath the right side of your rib cage. So you have this cushion support. Right forearm is underneath you, tuck your knees in. Now you're going to keep the feet together. It's the knees that are going to open and close. So you're going to exhale, lift up, keep those abdominal muscles through the left side very active, and lower down. Don't collapse into your shoulder. Don't do that. Push the forearm down into the ground, lift yourself up. As you lift, and lower. Exhale, up and down. Draw the belly in. Exhale, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Here's 8. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The knees stay connected. Now the foot lifts up and down, up and down. Did the belly get soft? If it did, draw it back in. So you're just lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering, lift and lower, lift and lower. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to fuse those two together. So the knee lifts, then the foot lifts. Knee, foot, knee, foot, knee, foot. 4 more. Here's 4, left, 3, left, 2, good, 1, done. That top leg is going to extend out. We're going to use our hands to pick ourselves up and twist our body to the right, then lower both forearms down. The left forearm may not connect all the way, that's fine. Just depends on the length of your body. You're going to go ahead and pull the heel in towards the glute and then exhale, push it away. Pull your left heel in and then press it away. Pull in, exhale, press. When that pressing is happening, it should catch through the deep gluteal muscle just underneath the bottom of the glute there. Exhale, pushing out, pulling in. Abs are strong. Here's 5. Exhale, 4. Stay in that twist through the spine. 3, 2. Keep the leg long on 1. Keep it long on 1. Little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that extended left leg, and then you're going to go ahead and melt over that ball, rest the head down, staying in that twist. Breathe here for 5 counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing yourself up. Transition to the other side. So now resting on your left side. That ball gives you that cushion. Tuck the knees in. Remember, we don't want to collapse through the left forearm. Lift yourself up. Belly is strong. So we're going to lift the knee up, lower down, up and down. Keep your feet together. Keep your abs in. Your hips stacked, one on top of the other. When that knee lifts, don't rock the hips back. That's unnecessary movement. We don't want to exhaust ourselves there, and it takes us out of our form. It's just the knee lifting and lowering. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Here's 8, 7, no collapsing through the left shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee down, foot up and down. Your range of motion might be tighter here. It might be more open. Wherever it is, just keep that foot going up and down. Abs are strong. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Up, down, up, down. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Together. Knee down, foot down, knee, foot. Good. Knee, foot, knee. 4 more. Here's 4, left, 3, left, 2, left, 1, left. Now, we're going to go ahead and pick up that knee, bring it behind us, twist through the waist. Again, resting on your forearms. The right forearm might not connect as much, but then you're going to flex through that top right foot. Exhale, push the heel back and bend. Exhale, push and bend. Press and bend. Exhale. Good. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the heel up. Pulse up, up, up. Good. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg down. Rotate through the waist. You can place that ball in a more comfortable position as you melt forward over the ball in your twist. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So from this position, we're going to find our way onto all fours, and you're going to take that ball and hug the ball between the inner thighs. Now you don't have to have the ball or the pillow for this. It just makes this a little bit more challenging. So the hands are going to be nice and wide. You're going to flip at the toes and find that tabletop, that forward-facing tabletop. Everything is in 90 degrees again. Arms to shoulders, hips to knees, etc. You're going to squeeze around that ball, and then as you squeeze, pull the abs up and hover the knees off your mat, and then tap the knees back down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. Squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift. And lower. Squeeze and lift. Keep going. And lower. Here's 8. And lower. 7. Exhale, 6. Use your upper back muscles to elevate you as well. So you're coming out of the wrists and the shoulders. Here's 5. 4. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 1. Hold. Just hold. Reach the crown of the head forward. Pull your shoulders away from your ears for 5. Squeeze that ball. 4, 3, 2, and on a 1, lift the hips up. Find a downward facing dog. Big stretch here. If you're newer to down dog, keep a bend in the knees while you find a straightening of the back. For 3 counts, 2, and on 1, everyone's going to bend their knees. Your hands are going to walk towards your feet, and you're going to be in the standing forward fold, hanging out here. Head is nice and heavy, and breathe. Now, from your forward fold, squeeze around that ball and slowly roll yourself up, nice and slow, roll the shoulders back, standing up nice and tall. We are going to do a little bit of quad work now from the standing position. This is where having a chair might be handy or a wall. I'm gonna pretend I have a wall. But you're gonna go ahead and squeeze that ball between the thighs. Your feet are gonna stay parallel to one another. A hand is gonna grab onto the back of that chair or the wall, and you're gonna lift up high onto the toes as you hug around that ball. Your free hand is gonna just find the hip so it has a place to hang out. Then you're gonna bend through the knees, nice and slow, and hold this position. Just hold it nice and strong. Then tiny little micro pulses up and down, up and down, up and down. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Hug around that ball, stay nice and strong. Your belly is in, supporting your lower back, tailbone is heavy. Just pulse. The higher your heels get, the more work you're gonna feel in those quads. Pulse, 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 pulse. Here's 10, pulse, 9. Abs are strong, 8, 7, 6, pulse, 5, pulse, 4, 3, pulse, 2, pulse, 1, and done. Hold this position. You're going to drop the heels, lift, drop. Keep squeezing around that ball. Drop and lift, drop and lift. 8, lift, 7, lift, 6, 5, shoulders are over hips. 4, lift, 3, lift, 2, lift, 1, and stand tall. Hug the ball through the legs and melt yourself forward. Stretch that out. For 3 counts, 2, and 1. Slowly bring yourself up. The ball comes to the ground. I'm gonna continue to stay high. So sorry that you can't see my face, but it's better that you see my form. So we're gonna keep that chair, that wall, wherever you're by, near to you, and we're gonna shift our weight through the left leg. The ball of the right foot connects onto the ball itself. And both of your hands are then gonna find your hips. So we're gonna inhale, bend through that standing leg, and then exhale, push down through the ball as you stand up nice and tall. Just starting slow here, bend and stand. Inhale, bend, exhale, stand. Good, bend and stand, abs are strong, bend and stand. 4 more, bend and stand. Here's 3, stand, good. 2, 1. Now you're gonna hold the bend through the standing left leg. And then I want you to pulse that right foot into the ball. Pulse, pulse, press, down, down. Exhale. For some of us, this is a balancing challenge. For others, just stay steady, abs are engaged. This helps keep the pelvis centered, strengthening your balance. We never wanna rely on the limb for our balance. It's the core that's at the center of everything for us, and that centering balance can then radiate through the limbs. Hence the focus of Pilates being all core centric. 5, pulse, 4, pulse, 3, pulse, 2, pulse, 1, pulse, and stand up nice and tall. Hand holding onto your chair or the wall. You're gonna just extend the right leg forward and fold forward, bringing the right hand down, maybe the left hand for a standing stretch. Head rests heavy for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself back up. Switch the ball over now to the left foot. I'm just gonna turn around to the other side. So stacking everything through the right leg, your left foot is now on that ball. Hands are gonna come to the hips, stay nice and tall through the spine. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Keep that ball still as you push down through the left foot. Bend and straighten, bend, straight, bend, straight. Abs are strong, bend, straight. Good, 4 more. Here's 4, here's 3, 2. Keep the bend in the right leg. On 1, exhale, push down through the ball, release, press, release. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Push, abs stay in, shoulders are soft. Press, press. Here's 8, 7, keep it going, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall. Straighten out the left leg. Tip forward, bringing your left hand down, maybe the right hand. Either or, nose to knee stretch for 3 counts. 2, and 1. Remove the ball, heels together, toes turned out. Finding what is called the Pilates V. And just stay in this Pilates V forward fold. Hang the head heavy. Breathe here. On a big inhale. Let your exhale shake everything out. And then slowly, slowly roll yourself up 1 vertebra at a time. Standing nice and tall. Clasp your hands behind your tailbone, roll the shoulders back. Think about someone grabbing your wrists and pulling you down just to open up through the chest, lift the face up to the sky. Keep yourself tall through the body as you tuck your chin into your chest. Let your arms stay long. And then gently release, shake it out, shake it out. And that's it. Again, thanks so much for taking this class. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. Have a great day.